A country is not its king. A country is not an oligarch. A country is not its parliament. It is not its republic. A country is not the roads traveled. It is not the buildings occupied or the land that they were built on. A country, a true country, is its people, the loved ones that you hold close to your heart. So, what about the heart of the United States? Some people have the perspective that it has been here this entire time and it's still here. But the truth is, it's been aching for decades. The invention of mass media was and still is manipulated by federal, state, and even local governments to control the population and prevent revolution in the name of liberty against corporate agendas. The general goals of all corporate agendas are to minimize humanity and maintain record high profits. Profit that's hoarded by the ultra rich while the working class Americans battle for scraps against each other. These politicians and CEOs want nothing more than for you to be complacent and compliant. Compliance they forced with temporary comfort from algorithmic attacks on the dopamine and serotonin in our brains. Football, video games, sugar, cigarettes, sex, pot, caffeine, prescriptions, general entertainment, and more are all designed to keep you calm enough to be their slave, even though they're transparent enough and we can see through them for what they are. All of this comfort came from technology that was innovated by our families and their ancestors who gave their blood, sweat, and tears for a better future for our future generations. The people of the United States of America are the most comfortably uncomfortable people that have existed in history. We are vastly aware. We are so self-aware of what our government has been doing and will continue to do, and we have done nothing to combat it or stop it. They brainwashed us to think that certain people shouldn't make enough money to live by themselves, or else if they did, the prices would inflate because the value of the dollar would decrease, even though these companies are making more money than they fucking ever have. They abuse your nationalist heart, your nationalism, your love for your country to turn against people who are well within their rights as an American citizen and freedom of speech to criticize this republic of tyrants. They designed black families to fail financially with the projects and made the only financial way of leaving the projects the drugs that the CIA smuggled into those communities. Then they criminalized those drugs so they can further antagonize African Americans and put them into the prison industrial complex for free labor. The taxes need to end. Congress needs to end. Term limits. I've had enough. I talked about it a lot. Okay, I said I want to run for president in 2032 when I'm 36 years old. I said it and I meant it from the fucking day that I said it. And I really hope at some point people wake up and start realizing to put people first. When I talked about inflation and the value of something, the value of the dollar decreases, therefore requiring more of that currency in order to meet the prices, it's all fucking mumbo jumbo. It's all made up. It's in your fucking head. You say this is it's such a complex thing. It's a complicated thing because they don't want you to know how it works. They don't want you to know how money works. It's like the hedge funds didn't want you to know how the stock market worked, which is why we took advantage of that in multiple different capacities. Of course, that's a failing battle, but I digress. The American people are tired. We don't want $95 billion in aid to Ukraine or Israel, especially to Israel, for bombing Palestinians. It has to stop. I don't want my money to go to taxes at all. I don't want wealth. I want enough to live. I want enough for my neighbor to live. I want them to have a savings account for themselves. I want them to also have a savings account for their fucking car for emergencies. I don't want their savings account and their emergency funds to be the same fucking thing. Okay? Thank you.